The Fortnite Clone Wars event is finally here with 7 new skins, force powers, and a custom battle pass, making this the biggest update of Season 2. On the map, you can now find holograms, and interacting with them will teleport you through a rift where you'll walk out as a Sith or Jedi apprentice. Now you've got a lightsaber, and it comes with new force powers like double jump and force push, and let me tell you, this sends people flying. You can only get this if you talk to Obi-Wan. Instead, there's a chance you find Anakin Skywalker. He's one of the new outfits of Fortnite, and if you learn your Jedi abilities from him, you get a blue saber and the force pull ability. This is insane. It can pull props, players, and even destroy builds. Although some of us prefer the Sith, and that's where Darth Maul comes in. Not only do you get a red apprentice saber, but he has an exclusive force throw that is easily the most overpowered ability in the game right now. Your best chance of finding them is by looking at the map. They'll appear with different colors depending on the NPC, but make sure to get there before time runs out. This event runs until May 23rd, and Epic really went all out with a brand new lobby screen that looks incredible, but the most impressive part is the mini battle pass. It has 24 rewards, including 6 level up tokens, a pod racing emote, and 5 skins. To progress it, you simply have to do Star Wars quests, but these red tiers at the bottom can only be unlocked once you pay 1,000 V-Bucks. Sounds fair considering Darth Maul is in here as the final reward, and you also get 3 clone troopers with the premium pass. Maybe you might be a little impatient? Well, you can head to the item shop right now, use code T5G to buy not only Anakin Skywalker, but also Padme. Thanks to everyone who supports our channel. Back in game, it's not just sabers and force powers, you can now find galactic chests around the map. They'll give you a brand new weapon that has unlimited ammo, and it's just way better than the original blaster. Clones are guarding this place, but you can still find them. There's a chance a rift encounter will appear, giving you a clone trooper store. It's sell rifles, ammo, you can even get a chest and upgrade bench. These are the 4 locations that can show up, and one of them is an armory full of supplies. It's hard not to feel more interested in the earthquakes happening right now on Fortnite's island. Tons of cracks have opened in the middle, causing huge tremors, and it's building up to this season's live event. That's because Fortnite just added new sounds for a volcano, including thunder, rumble, and moving the earth. And so while we wait with excitement, Epic's introduced 4 reality augments like Steady Hands, which lowers marksman recoil, and Desperate Reload that obviously increases pistol reloading. Tracker's Armory brings the flare gun back into the game, along with the Shadow Tracker, so definitely keep an eye out for that. That's especially if you carry an SMG around, because the SMG sign-off perk gives bonus damage on your last 3 bullets. But definitely stay tuned for the next batch of Star Wars quests, which will bring a huge Star Destroyer to the map. You can already spot it heading to the island in the lobby, and it'll be joined by another Star Wars character which fans have been wanting for years. Emperor Palpatine is coming to the game with an encrypted skin in the files, along with a single voice line that says,
"The time has come. Execute Order 66.
One return a lot of people won't be happy about is the drum shotgun. Not only will this thing make a comeback soon, it'll even have a mythic variant for a boss next season, so if you hated it already, imagine how overpowered it'll be. If you prefer sweating it out, you might like the brand new Aura skin. As the most popular outfit in the game, it's no surprise Epic has finally used her as this season's FNCS model. You'll be able to pick her up in the item shop for the final soon. Like I said, go T5G if you can. But there's even more FNCS items, because Epic has already decided that one of the next skins for the tournament will be based on Renegade Runner. She only just released a few weeks ago, so this is about to be one of the fastest reskins we have ever seen. Get ready to watch an entire biome appear in front of us in Season 3, because there's more leaks about the jungle. There's expected to be volcanic boulders, palm trees, and vines across the jungle floor. Epic's even working on a mud feature that'll slow you down as you walk through it. I've been scared to roam the jungle though, because this place isn't going to be empty. Along with POIs throughout the biome, there's also going to be a jungle boss roaming the area, likely with some new mythics. From Predator's Claws to Wolverines, it looks like Epic is working on another addition to the X-Men in-game. X-23 was added last year with the codename Dark Azalea, and leakers have found a new skin called Vivid Azalea, which could only mean one thing: another design. If anyone's gonna try to capture them, it'll probably be in the new armored car. We now have official leaks that goon NPCs will be driving around in these cars next season, and it makes perfect sense to explore the jungle. We already had the IO Patrol, so let's hope we can run into these guys and steal their cars too. Thanks to today's update, once you log in, you might find yourself with some free cosmetics. If you own the Azuki skin, you'll now be given an Imperial and Shiro style, which looks great. Deadeye also got some love with a Flutter Dark style based on the Lumi skins, and now he looks like he belongs in the ocean. You might also find a Junk Rift, which should be returning any day now. We saw them for the last Star Wars event when they added Luke's speeder falling from the sky. They've been added back to the files today, but aren't in game just yet, so be on the lookout for them over the coming days. You can also check out the item shop for the upcoming Chapter 2 set, like the Squad Origins. They're going to be based on every season from now that chapter, and every style changes depending on the most iconic moments. And it also looks like they lost the rights for the Marvel season though. And yeah, we finally have some new information on the Miles Morales collab in Season 3. Data miners just found new web slingers codenamed Fearless Flight, which will be sold by NPCs. Very interesting, but there's now cosmetics in the files for a hero, which has got to be Miles, along with a menace, which some think is Spider-Man 2099. If that's not enough to convince you, Spider-Gwen has been re-added to the files as an NPC to join them, so we could see these guys sometime soon or even arrive for next season. If you prefer Fortnite's own skins to collabs, then you might want to make a space in your locker for the first Black Knight reskin. We all thought it was going to be Moss Knight leaked years ago, but it looks like it'll actually be Gelatin instead. There's also a version of Torin in the survey with this style, so Fortnite might even make a pack out of him. Now that's not the only thing we've been waiting forever for, because First Person has received its next update and the release is getting closer than ever. The new feature allows shoulder swapping, so you can switch from left to right for looking around corners or just which angle you prefer to play with. One of the most expensive skins is making a return, but not in the way you might think. Hunmaster Saber has been re-added to the files, but in his boss form from the Resistance season. He's not in game yet, but it looks like Epic are working on adding him back or even someone with similar attacks. Something that everyone is happy to hear is a live event that's being worked on. It's called the Arnold for now, and while it doesn't have the one you're thinking of, it will have 3 acts, guards, and other gameplay elements, so let's hope it's for the end of this season. If you consider yourself a collector, make sure to have a Discord account because starting May 4th, if you share your Fortnite screen to any friend on Discord, you'll be rewarded with an exclusive wrap. Fortnite made it pretty clear they'll probably sell this in the item shop though, so don't get too stressed if you miss it. Anyone who drops at Shattered Slabs after today's update will find it looks a little different, and that's because grind rails are now scattered all over the place and make getting around 10 times easier. This was one of the hardest POIs to loot for most of Chapter 4, so it's a necessary improvement. That's just like the new locker UI. There's a couple buttons they've added to the preset menu that lets you revert changes, randomize your entire loadout, or totally clear it. And if you missed some of the classic augments from Season 1, Epic has brought back fan favorites like Bush Warrior, Mythic Munition, First Assault, and Forecast. I think a lot of people are going to be happy about this one since the perks this season haven't really been the best. But one of the most important changes for console players has finally been introduced. After years of asking, people on controller can now insta-reset edits with the new edit on release feature, so the arena's about to get 10 times sweatier. If that makes your pro friends want to return to the game, make sure to invite them back through Reboot Rally, because it starts next week. You'll be able to earn this back bling, a 3-claw pickaxe, and other small cosmetics. And luckily, Epic fixed one of the strangest parts of Season 2. A few weeks ago, the Kinetic Blade had a new icon that looked like a sword from Save the World. No one knew why. With today's update, it was reverted back to normal, so I mean, that was pretty random. Another fix that just had to be made was the latest change to the Infinite Dab. This is meant to last 15 hours, but it kept getting cut off in the lobby, so to make up for this unforgivable problem, Fortnite has made the dab last 16 hours instead. So while you're in the lobby, check out the new images for Zero Build and regular BR, because they're now Star Wars themed. And if you're already progressing the mini pass, there's a reward for completing every single challenge. You don't have to do all of them to get the skins, but some people are completionists, and for that effort, enjoy your light and dark loading screen. That is every secret of the Star Wars update. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.